Aloha folks, welcome to another video. My name is Mark, Mr. Dividend Investor. Today I want to talk to you about a company called Arcturus Therapeutics, ticker symbol ARCT. I'm putting this on my watch list. Hopefully by the end of this video, it's something that you like. As always, please remember, this is not a financial advice. This is just me sharing my opinion. Always do your due diligence and always research before you buy. With that said, let's take a look at this company. So again, Arcturus Therapeutics, ticker symbol is ARCT. It is a company that is working on the vaccine. So it's one of those many companies that does the vaccine. So as you can see from the website, you can take a look at some of their pipeline and all that. So if you look at the pipeline, you'll see a bunch of their pipeline. So let's take a look quickly at the charts in Yahoo Finance. So year to date, you can see they've been kind of consolidating the past couple of months, and then it just shot up. Market cap is 2.5 billion. The 52-week range, the highest 129, the low is $8. If you look at the performance, it's been a bull. Now looking down at the earnings, you can see three misses and one met. Financials is kind of up and down. The revenue is down, so that's something to kind of consider. If you look at the trends, you can see a bunch of buys and strong buys, some holds. The recommendation again is between a strong buy and a buy. It's right now over the price average. Currently the average was 94. It's currently right now, at the time of this video, is 105. Now if you look at the monthly full, you can see they were talking about this recently at December 10, 2020, on how you might want to buy this potential game-changing vaccine. So one of the things that they talked about was, although it's kind of behind right now, it's at, I think, phase 2. Some of the key things about having this one is that majority of the companies that do the vaccine require 2 doses, whereas Arcturus only requires a single dose. They also develop what they call this freeze-dry version vaccine. So this version, you can actually store it in a standard refrigerator, so eliminating the ultra cold storage equipment that is going to be currently being needed for the other vaccines like Johnson & Johnson and Pfizer and all that jazz. So one of the drawbacks about this company is that it still is, they still lose a lot of money. So that is something to kind of think about. Those are some of the things in there. So let's take a look at Market Watch. So as you can see, for the Market Watch, 22% of the float is shortage. Now, if you look at the performance for the month, it's up 119. 3 months is 160. Year to date is 870. 1 year is 881. Now, if you look at the ratings, it is a buy based on 12 analysis. Now, this is not like 1 or 2 analysis. This is like 12 of them. Yeah. So something to kind of think about. Now, if we look at tip ranks, to get some more information, as you can see, their price target is 105. It's clearly hit that price target. They do have a high of 172, average of 105, and the low of 65. So they have a 0.2% upside. 7% of the analysis rated as a buy. So again, no sell for them. Now, if we look at CNN Business, you can see their forecast right now is also similar to tip ranks, with the high of 172, medium 81, and the low of 62. Now, if you look at also their recommendations based on 10 of them or 12 of them, 10 of them says it's a buy, 2 of them says outperformance. So now another one that I want to talk about is Nasdaq. So their analysis rating it also as a strong buy with about 8 analysis from these firms. So you got all these firms that rated in there. And their price target is also similar, which is a similar of 105. So the high also is 172. The average is 105. The low is 65. So I'm thinking in the next couple of months, it might hit that 172 because it looks like a lot of them are also in that price range. Now, if we also look at bar chart, you can see based on their analysis, they rated it as a strong buy with 14 analysis. And this one has been, you know, strong buy for the past 3 months. And there's been like 12 analysis, 13 analysis, 14. So as you can see, it has been a favor through all these other companies. Now, I'll give you another one, which is Simply Wall, and their financial position looked at it as pretty good short term, but in the long term, it's kind of like the liabilities will offset it. So that's something to look at. Now, if we look at the summary of it, they can see that the earnings are forecast to grow 72% per year. However, if you look at the stuff, it's a volatile one. So you have to make sure to, if you're not sure about investing in this because it might be kind of risky. So if it is, then you might want to kind of think about it and always do your research, guys. Always do your research when you're thinking about investing in the stock, in certain stocks. Now, one of the things I really like about this thing is that I love ARK Invest. I think Cathie Woods is awesome. They have a ETF called ARCT, and in that ARCT, if you look down into it, it is Arcturus Therapeutics is number 3 on the top 10 holdings of this ETF. So they have this in there. So in my opinion, if Cathie Woods is investing in this, I'm definitely going to invest in it as well because I think Cathie Woods is awesome. I think she's the Warren Buffett of our generation. So let's take a look next at Robinhood. You can also see in Robinhood, it is 100% buy based on their analysis. Now, if we look down further, there were 10 of them, and they all said it was a buy. So looking over right now, currently it's at 99. I think for the week, it was down 2%. For the month, it was up 122. 3 months, it's 156. 1 year, it's up 846. And for 5 years, it's up 129. So my take on this one is I'm going to, start purchasing it. Again, there is no dividend on this. So so I'm not going to put a lot of money into this. I get it's going to be between about 20 to about 50 shares that I'm targeting, most likely about 20. Again, you have to understand that this also they're still losing a lot of money. So that is another risk that you have to consider. So again, like I said, please make sure you do your research. Please make sure you kind of think about all these things. I've given you guys a lot of information to kind of look at it. Again, continue to do those studying, do those research. And then when you're ready, again, not a financial advice, then you can decide if this thing is for you or you can move on to the next one. With that said, definitely appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching the end of the video. As always, please remember to be safe, stay cool, keep investing, guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Aloha.